Dan, what was important of the real life Francis to bring into your performance, and what did you try to make your own?
I really wanted to capture his essence, where he was at that time, where he really wanted to, what he really wanted to do was direct, but he was known for his writing, and he's like while making The Godfather, he's about to win, the Academy Award for Patton, which is like, if you watch that movie and the poetry in that movie, it's like the mind that was behind just that version of that script is genius. But he's like not even 30 yet, man. So he's got this like Orson Welles syndrome. He's got to prove himself. He's the smartest guy in the room, but no one believes it, and here he is with this vision. He's presented the Godfather book, and it's just sits on his desk, and there's a part of him that's just like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if it's the right move. And George Lucas has to just be like, hey man, we got to pay some bills here. And then the joy that came out of working with Mario, just with his just saying, okay, here's another genius, and the two of them brainstorming and trying to whittle down what goes into the script, was, I think, some of my favorite parts of making this series, for sure.
I loved the scene where Mario is about to fight Frank Sinatra, which is a true like tall tale in Hollywood. One, were you kind of in disbelief that was a real thing that your character did? And two, what did you try to relay in that scene about like his own ego as an artist?
Yes, it was. And I know Michael Tolkien has mentioned that it was that learning that really spawned the writing of this entire show. There was that moment that he read about.
I love that, man. That's a great scene.
It's a great scene. And interestingly enough, that scene was an audition scene. So I had known the scene, just by way of auditioning. So it was interesting to then get it and then be able to bring it to life. Always the case. But he was in awe of Sinatra. And it was interesting because as an actor, I was approaching it in this different way where, I was walking in and I was in awe, and then he kind of attacks me and kind of expresses to me how his great hatred of what I have done and the smearing of Italian Americans, and I'm kind of in shock at this, and then we kind of get in this fight, but I'm still kind of like, but this is a guy that I listened to with my mother, like this guy. I remember at one point I was doing this scene over and over, and Dexter came up to me and he just said, listen, don't forget who you are right now. You're Mario Puzo. You don't have to cower in a corner. And I was like, yeah, him, for him to say that. And it changed the dynamic. And it was like, and now it became this confrontation, like, yeah, you're Sinatra, but you don't like me? We'll deal with it. And it was this kind of this beautiful new dynamic that Dexter gave me. You got to have a lot of, courage to stand up to a guy like that. And I loved that Puzo was like, I'm okay with who I am. And if you don't like it, off with you, and then, whatever I had to do it. But yeah, it was a cool scene to shoot.